Welcome back to Inside Indonesia, brought to you by the Jakarta Globe. Today we're talking with Kuntoro Mangkusubroto about the Red Plus program and about bureaucratic reform and controlling and monitoring development and a whole bunch of other stuff. I've read you quoted saying that you get things done, that's your approach to government.
I'm not claiming that, okay? I'm not claiming that.
Well, someone asked you, are you a reformer?
I don't know whether I'm a reformer or not, but once the president gives me an assignment to get things done, I try to get things done for him, okay? So I'm working for the president and the vice president, okay? So any assignment to debottleneck things or get things faster or that kind of thing, then I'm the one who's doing that. Whether I'm successful or not, I leave it to the president and the public to judge.
Well, one of the jobs that you were given from the very beginning of this presidential work unit was giving the scorecards to the ministers.
Okay.
With great fanfare. You were the guy. You were the guy that was giving the. I kind of imagined you with report cards.
No, not like that basically, because I don't give any scorecard to the ministers or ministries, but to the program or action plan within that ministry. For sure, the one responsible in that ministry is the minister, okay? So for instance, at the Ministry of Finance, okay, there are a number of action plans, okay? If one of the action plan cannot achieve or has not achieved the specified target, okay, then we put in, for that particular action plan, a red one, okay? But it's not related with the ministry, it's not related with the minister, but the one responsible for that is the minister.
But even still, this is kind of a revolutionary idea to actually monitor what people say they're going to do. We are going to do this, and now there's a unit that actually says, well, did you do it or not?
Well, all the ministers actually are working for the president.
Of course.
And the president is the one who's elected by the public, okay, by the people of Indonesia, and based on the pledges that he gave 3 years ago. So at the end of the day, the public will ask, where's the promise that you gave us, okay? So the minister have to make sure that he achieved that's planned to be achieved, okay? Because that's one of the the plan that is pledged by the president to the public. So we are here working for the president.
Let me ask you, though, to give yourself a report card. You've been in this job for 3 years. It's an enormous job with a small but very dedicated staff, trying to monitor, to get things moving on so many different fronts. Give yourself a scorecard for what you've accomplished, and then a to-do list. What do you want to accomplish for the rest of your time? I tell you a secret.
I'm the only minister with no the action plan. Okay, so so I'm doing well. It's a tall order. Okay? bureaucratic reform, infrastructure development, oil and gas, power. These are the things that is.
And red on top of it.
And red. Okay. Well, when it comes to a particular program within that big programs, infrastructure, then I can say that for the toll road, Jawa toll road, I can give myself a green card, okay? It's progressing, okay? Not as fast as what we planned, but it's moving, okay? At the moment, when you ask me about the scorecard for the Priok harbor, then I will get a red. Okay?
You'll get a red.
I will get a red because it's not moving. Okay? Well, I can blame to other ministries. Okay, but it's not fair. Okay? Harbor, Priok is under my supervision. Okay, so I'll give myself a red on that. Okay, bureaucratic reform. Okay, it's not moving as fast as we expect. I'll give myself a yellow, okay?
Okay.
So that kind of things there, okay?
That's the most honest thing I think I've ever heard someone in government say. I don't think I've ever heard another person in government give themselves a failing mark. You're obviously not running for office.
just be relax, okay? We are here to get things done, Okay, and all ministers are doing the same. Okay, they have to be honest. Okay, whether something has been achieved or not, because otherwise, the what do you call it, the abbreviation ABS. Okay, asal bapak senang. Okay, and it's not good for anybody.
Sure.
So just be honest and relax. Okay, you're not just by. I'm not just by the Priok Harbor. Okay, I'm not just for Threat Plus program. Well, for sure, okay, at the end of the day, if the presidents come to the third term, and it's not possible, right? He will what do you call it, just whether I'm achieving my goals or not, and then whether he's going to use me as the minister for other portfolio or not, okay? But I'm not looking for that.
We're just about out of time, but you've got about 2 more years left in this current term, in this job, and I'm sure you'll have another great job after that, no doubt, because you've done so many things for the nation. What would you like to see happen in the last 2 years of this administration?
Well, this coming 2 years will be very political. Okay, people start running for office. People start running for presidency. They start juggling things. Okay, I'm here to do the technical things. The technicals are non-political. Okay, harbor, infrastructure, airport, that kind of thing. Okay, I just want that they give enough what do you call it, time and energy to deal with these technical things. Okay, the non-political things.
In other words, don't let the politics
Yeah,
derail development
right.
in the last 2 years.
That's true. Okay, so I really do hope that in the coming 2 years, the objective goals that has been stated 3 years ago can be achieved. That's my dream over the coming 2 years.
Well, I think that's a great place to stop. And as somebody who's a consumer of Jakarta's infrastructure, that particular thing I certainly hope gets better, and that the traffic clears up. This is what we all dream
I
of.
really do hope so, okay? So if there's any criticism, please send it to me, okay? Don't worry about that.
I thank you very much for your honesty and for the discussion today. You've been watching Insight Indonesia, brought to you by the Jakarta Globe. I'm your host, Lynn Neumann. I want to remind you that the show is available for live streaming on Beritasatu.tv and Beritasatu.com. We put the shows online at thejakartaglobe.com. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Lynn.